how to take away using a mask and the black and the eraser tool, the brush tool. So if you do want to put anything back, say you've made a mistake, press the tiny little arrows and they'll come back like that. If you do that with an eraser and a brush, you can't do that. If you go over that with that mushroom colour, you have to draw those lines in again. If you make a mistake, it's nothing you can do. It's gone. And once you've saved it, that's it. And the other thing is I'm going to show you the next step, is you can't protect the lines that you've spent so long drawing. So what we're going to do is, I'm happy with my aerials gone. I'm going to take this one away. So you could be tidying up your pictures. We're going to practice on this one first. You could be tidying up your pictures. I'm going to get close in while I do that because I wanted that to be a bit. Square brackets makes your brush smaller and bigger. Okay, so I'm happy with the aerials gone now. What I need to do is make a composite, or all of these squashed together. I don't want to actually merge them. You can merge them, but I'm not going to do that because that's not good practice. What you need to do is make a composite layer. So go Command, Alt, Shift and E. And then you're going to hide this. Still there. This is a squashed, well, a merged version of these two. So we're not getting rid of them. If we ever have to adjust them, they're there. But we're going to hide them just for now. Now, I'm going to make another layer. And it's going to go underneath again. And I'm going to put a mask on top again. So I'm doing exactly the same thing. But with this layer, I'm going to make this building blue. So I'm going to pick a colour that's already in there. I'm going to pick this blue colour. And you can see this square's turned that colour. I'm going to go Edit and Fill. Foreground colour, which means this square here. And there you go. Now you can't see it, but that's just what's happened. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my mask. I've got to be on the mask, that white thing there. I'm going to use my mask to delete away the white parts of the building. Now if you did this with a brush, a normal brush and paint, and if you did it with an eraser, if I rubbed over the lines, I'd have to draw them all back in, and you spent ages drawing your lines in, and when you tidy your work up, it's going to take you ages. But this way, if I do make a mistake, I can always put it back. So if I'm going to draw over there, say I see there I've gone over the corner too much, get close in by using Command and Plus. And all you have to do is go to white, black erasers, white puts back, because I can put that black line back. Now I couldn't do that with the eraser. I could go Command Z, but I'm only ever really 1 or 2 steps away from what I want to do. The other thing you can do is you can go back to black erasers, white puts back. Try and remember that phrase. If you make sure your brush is on a hard edge and you press Shift, it will go in a straight line for you. Now, she doesn't use a lot of straight lines, but where she does, it might come in handy. So you can see you can do in a straight line. If you get your brush just about the right size, press the Shift line, there it goes, straight line for you. So it's very, very easy to do. And anywhere you go over, see I've gone over there, just quickly swap the colours back. Get your brush and bring it back. Now you can't do that. You cannot do that if you're using the paintbrush and the brush. You have to go back in and start drawing lines. Your lines were made particularly by you for a particular reason. So although yes, we do want to tidy them up, what we need to do is we need to keep the integrity of what you're doing, and you can see how that works. So if I take that away, you can see, can you see the checkerboard? It's actually empty underneath, so it has erased. Right. So what I want you to do with this image now is I want you to colour, tidy up the aerials. I want you to get rid of all the aerials, which is not very clear roulette, but I want you to learn how to get rid of little lines and untidy pieces. I want you to go to this building and I'd like you to turn it into a colour that you think would suit. And then I want you to start colouring some of these things in. I want you to get used to using the mask. You might even want to change some of these colours. Now this is Claire Rolet's work and we're just practising on it. But these skills, you're going to use them with your work. So we have to be careful of copyright. You know, we're not going to save it and pretend it's ours when it's Claire's. But it's a good practice tool for you.